This is a presentation on the Peace River Regional District's draft Regional Solid Waste Management Plan. My name is Veronica Bartlett. I'm a solid waste planner with Morrison Hershfield, and I have worked closely with the regional district to develop the draft plan. In this presentation, I will give you some background on the development of the plan with a focus on, well, first of all, what is a solid waste management plan? How was the draft plan developed? How is waste currently managed, and what's in our waste, and what are the targets set out in the plan? In BC, the Environmental Management Act requires regional districts to have a solid waste management plan. This is a plan that sets the direction for solid waste management for the next 10 years and beyond. The regional districts draft plan was developed in accordance with the Ministry of Environment's Guide to Solid Waste Management Planning. A central part of this process is public consultation. The plan must be developed with input from stakeholders, including the general public and other potentially affected stakeholders, such as First Nations. The regional district initiated the planning process in May 2018. The regional district hired Morrison Hershfield to support the development of this new plan. And the planning process first involved setting the plan direction, and that's involving reviewing the current solid waste management system and identifying key issues that needs to be addressed. An online survey was made available to the public in the fall of 2019, and we really appreciated all the feedback, and we made sure to consider it throughout the planning process. In step 2 and 3, we collaborated with 2 advisory committees. These were the Public Technical Advisory Committee, also known as PTAC, and this is a committee made up of local stakeholders from municipalities, electoral areas, the public, businesses, and also a second committee, the Committee of the Whole, which is made up of the regional district directors. So these 2 committees were involved in identifying key issues, exploring future options, and selecting preferred options, which now form the draft plan. So we're now in step 4, and we have prepared the draft plan, which is now out for consultation. And we want to hear from you, local residents and businesses. And I will tell you a bit more about ways to provide feedback later in the presentation. And your feedback will be considered when the plan is finalized and submitted for the ministry approval and final board adoption. In accordance with the ministry guidance, the development of the new plan relies on the pollution prevention hierarchy, which focuses on the principles of reducing, reusing, and recycling. The plan focuses on these principles as well as investigating energy recovery so that we can minimize the amount of waste that requires landfilling. Guiding principles and targets were established as part of the planning process, and I will get to the plan targets a little bit later in the presentation. Waste in our region is managed by the regional district, member municipalities who are responsible for curbside collection, public education, and some recycling activities at some of the regional district sites, and also by private recycling facilities, such as R3, DC Recycling, and Chetwynd Recycling. Our regional district is the largest one in BC by area, and the regional district manages a vast network of solid waste management facilities, which currently includes 3 landfills and 29 transfer stations. And of these, we have 16 that are attended with staff and 13 unattended. Tipping fees for waste disposal are charged at attended transfer stations. Recycling is free of charge. And in addition to operating all the landfills and transfer stations, the regional district also provides educational resources and information to help people with reducing, reusing, and recycling waste materials so that they don't end up in garbage. A 2018 study showed that there's still a significant amount of landfill waste that doesn't belong there. A lot of these materials could be used for something else or be recycled. The largest 4 waste categories that are shown here on this slide in bold are compostable organics, which is about 31%, paper 15%, plastics 12%, and various building materials at 12%. And these 4 categories make up 70% of all waste disposed at our regional landfills. We can all work together to keep these materials out of our landfills. So we're planning a range of different strategies and initiatives to reduce the amount of waste being landfilled. With the implementation of this plan, we target to reduce the amount of waste sent to landfill from the current 909 kilogram per capita per year down to 650 kilogram per capita per year after a 10-year period. So that's a 30% reduction overall. Annual performance is measured in kilograms of landfill garbage per capita, and this is now the preferred way of measuring performance since it's based on scale data from our landfills. The draft plan is proposing 16 strategies in total, and in the other presentations, I'll be talking about what's planned for waste diversion, such as reduce, reuse, recycling, and organics diversion, and also energy recovery and residual waste management and solid waste funding. So I hope that you now have a better understanding of how waste is managed in the region and how the regional solid waste management plan has been developed. I hope that you can also take the time to watch the other presentations about what's planned to manage our waste over the next 10 years. We want to make sure that the plan will work for you. What do you like? Have we missed anything? To have your voice heard, use the website link on the screen, attend one of the virtual open houses where you have a chance to ask your questions or take a survey. Please visit haveyoursay.prrd.bc.ca. Thank you for watching.